Hi, I'm Rick, and welcome back to the journey. We are down here in Baja California for an indeterminate amount of time, just cruising around. Now, sometimes we hit major places, major journeys, major adventures, and we make lots of videos about them. And sometimes we hit the smaller places that are just as wonderful. Today, it's the latter. Playa Tecolote, or Tecolote Beach for you gringos out there, is only a 34-minute drive from the capital of Baja California Sur, which is La Paz. And I gotta tell you, this is a place you really want to come to. I mean, look what's behind me and behind you. Some beautiful ocean. It's a mostly uneventful drive, assuming they ever finish the road work down there near the port. That's kind of interesting. But once you get here, it's worth it because that's the beach. I don't think that was the line, but it might work. Let's see. Tecolote actually can be kind of broken into two different kinds of beaches. You got your natural beach with white sand, surf, all that good stuff. And then you have resort level things behind me. I hope you can't hear that. There's a tuba and an Oompa Loompa drum band going on back there. Anyway, it does have restaurants. It's got like palapas and chairs and, well, you can have both worlds. Now, the food at some of these restaurants, well, some of them are pretty good, some of them are pretty damn great, but the beer is always cold, so what more could you want? Okay, now here's the great part. Parking is plentiful and parking is free. Now, I'm not talking about down in front of the restaurants. I'm talking about overnight. You can stay here, as far as I'm able to tell, for as long as you want, and it doesn't cost a damn penny. The area is just frickin' huge, and there's always RVs and trailers and schoolies and vans. There's always somebody here to kind of keep you company. And did I mention it's free? Now, here's a helpful little hint. If you gotta go number one or number two and you're not at a restaurant, the baños are gonna cost you. It's not dollar signs like US. 15 pesos is just under $1. If you're at the restaurant, well, you can use the bathrooms for free. But now bear in mind that if you got a palapa, one of these things, then there is oftentimes a minimum 500 pesos usually, so you're going to have at least a 500 peso meal. But between the food and the drinks, I think you can probably manage it. So let's say you're hanging out in La Paz and you want to come down here for the day, but you just don't feel like driving. Well, you do have options. They have this thing called the Playa Bus. It's a blue thing. It hits all of the beaches, starts and stops in La Paz, runs all day long. If that's an option for you, go Google it. Okay, so after you are done eating, drinking, sleeping, relaxing, and basking on the beach, there is one other thing you can do here. At least I think there's something you can do here because I've never done it. This is going to be a journey of discovery for both of us. I think you can go hiking. According to Google Maps, this dirt road right here, it leads all the way around those mountains to several other beaches. This could be interesting. It says to turn left at the cactus, but it doesn't say which cactus. Hi, my name is Rick. You know which way the beach is? He's not a very talkative sort. This is a dead end. Did you know you can have cul-de-sacs in the middle of the desert? Okay, my Spanish is fairly iffy, but I'm pretty sure that sign says that it's private property. Thing is, God, I hate to be that guy, but I'm gonna go be that guy. Okay, before you think that I really am that guy, the way the signs are placed and the way the fences are placed, I think everything on that side of the road is private property. There are actually people parked down here in the beach down there, so I'm not quite that guy. I was gonna be that guy, but I'm not that guy. Here's a fun fact for you. I would say probably a good third, maybe close to half of Baja are roads just like this. Hard-packed rock, loose sand. Now, the major roads that go up and down the peninsula, yeah, they're paved. Some are really good, like the 19. Some, like the one, well, they're paved. But for the most part, you get this. Now, we are limited in our exploration because I just don't want to take the bus to places like this. But we're trying. We're getting a little bit better. We are exploring a little more of what is off the beaten path. I think somebody can come pull us out. Oh, and by the way, the reason I am breathing so heavy, if you saw the last video that I was, well, kind of semi-whining about my life, I'm just getting over COVID. I thought I was over it more than I am. This may not have been a good idea, but hey, we're halfway there. Let's go find a beach. Okay, I'm gonna duck down here out of the wind for just a second so, well, you can hear me. Apparently we're here. Wherever here is, Google Maps is kind of in offline mode here. I'm going down to the water. Oh, yeah, then I gotta come back up. Yeah, okay. It's really right behind my head.
Put the curtain.
Put the curtain.
Pon la cortina y así no sale la claridad.
This could go very wrong. I wanted to take a quick moment to tell you about something we've got online. It is called the Ultimate Baja California Google Maps Travel Guide. And that's a really long acronym too. Anyway, there's a link below, link here, links everywhere. We check it out. Every single place that we have visited. We are writing up a little blurb about it. What we saw, what we did, what we ate, and what we experienced. By the way, it's all free. Just enjoy. Now, we discovered El Tecolote because we were down here for a festival called Escapar. Just picture hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of vehicles just like what's behind me, all in one place for a week, all singing Kumbaya and half bag. You know, I'm not going to bother telling you about it. Let me show you what it was like.
2 butts enter, 1 butt leaves. And there is a prize for the final butt standing.
We heard about this gathering down at the bottom of Baja called Escapar. And did we want to go? So let's see. Did we want to drive our 30-foot school bus 800 miles down the length of Baja, Mexico? You know, with bad roads, desolate landscapes for hours on end, all just to go to a festival on some beautiful beach at the bottom? Oh, hell yeah. Sounds like fun. So what else do I show you about Escapar? Well, how about this? And yeah, I was a butt fighter. Okay, it is getting late. My tummy is growling. We're going to walk down there to the restaurants and get a bite to eat. Don't worry, we're going to take you with us, but it's a little loud down there. My mouth is going to be full, so I think I'm just going to kind of point the camera and let everything else go to your imagination. I know I said I wasn't going to talk to you, but I am going to talk to you. The reason this place looks like it does is Hurricane Norma. It tore through here 4 or 5 months ago, basically destroyed all of this. The fact that they're even up, back, and running is amazing. So that's another reason we like coming here, supporting the people so they can, you know, get back on their feet. And, well, we didn't get to go to the restaurant we wanted to go to, but this one's pretty good too.
Okay. Wood fired. Para nosotros al revés, ¿no? Primero viene los... Sí, the wood fired. Okay. Thank you very much.
Apparently, damn it, I'm having to use the camera light because it's not very bright in here. That apparently is a whole piece of grouper.
A whole grouper.
Oh, you gotta scrape it.
Got a whole grouper for you.
So you got grouper too. So that's what the fisher guys brought in today. Grouper. Apparently grouper's pretty bony. How's yours?
It's excellent.
Yeah, that's cool. Yum! Yum! I know, it looks messy, but I don't care. Alright, for the rest of y'all, I'm going dark and I'm eating. If I choke, I'll have her turn the camera back on, so you get that too.